Welcome, modern day mystics, fellow truth seekers, James and Justin, back again with another reaction video. And since you guys liked our last reaction video from the Library of Tehuti so much, we got another one we're going to do. This video is titled Gods and Humans Are the Same Thing, Divine Destiny. Interesting.
You are not merely a physical being, bound by the laws of mortality and the inevitability of death. Instead, you are an immortal soul, a fractal expression of the divine consciousness that permeates all of creation. This truth has been concealed from you, suppressed by the very society that claims to have your best interests at heart. The institutions of religion, education, and government have conspired to keep you in a state of ignorance, for they fear the power that lies latent within you. They know that once you awaken to your true nature, you will no longer be a slave to their control. But the moment has arrived for the veil to be lifted, for the truth to be revealed. The ancient wisdom traditions have always known of the divine nature of humanity, and they have left clues and teachings scattered throughout history, waiting for those with the eyes to see and the ears to hear. The Emerald Tablets of Thoth, the legendary Atlantean priest-king, speak of the sacred science of alchemy, the art of transmuting the lead of the ego into the gold of the soul. The tablets reveal that the key to this transformation lies within the very structure of your being, in the sacred geometry of your DNA. Your DNA is not merely a biological blueprint, but a cosmic code that contains the secrets of the universe. It is the language of light, the programming of the divine matrix that gives rise to all of creation. As you awaken to this truth, you begin to understand that you are not separate from the universe, but an integral part of it. The gods and goddesses of ancient mythology were not mere figments of primitive imagination, but archetypal representations of the divine aspects within each and every one of us. The stories of their battles and triumphs, their loves and losses, are allegories for the journey of the soul, the process of awakening to our true nature. As you delve deeper into the mysteries of your being, you begin to realize that you are a microcosm of the macrocosm, a holographic reflection of the entire universe. The same forces that govern the stars and galaxies are at work within you, and by aligning yourself with these forces, you tap into a power that is beyond measure. But the path to this alignment is not a simple one, for it requires you to confront the shadows within, to face the fears and doubts that have kept you trapped in the illusion of separation. It requires you to let go of the false identities and limiting beliefs that have defined you, and to embrace the truth of your infinite potential. This is the path of the spiritual warrior, the hero's journey that has been chronicled in the myths and legends of every culture. It is a path of courage, of self-discovery, and of ultimate liberation. And it is a path that is calling to you, inviting you to awaken to the truth of your divine nature. If unlocking the God potential is something you want to achieve in this lifetime, then give us a like and subscribe. We'll help you grow, and in turn, you help us grow as well. Now on to the next section. As you begin to awaken to your divine nature, you may find yourself wondering how to bridge the gap between the spiritual and the scientific, between the mystical and the practical. This is where the science of spiritual alchemy comes in, the art of transmuting the lead of the ego into the gold of the soul. Alchemy is not merely a metaphor, but a real and tangible process that can be applied to every aspect of your life. It is the science of transformation, of turning the base metal of your limiting beliefs and negative patterns into the precious gold of your highest potential. The key to this transformation lies in the power of your consciousness, the essence of your being. Your consciousness is not merely a byproduct of your brain, but the fundamental ground of all reality. It is the matrix that gives rise to the physical world, the quantum field that contains all possibilities. As you learn to harness the power of your consciousness, you begin to realize that you are not a victim of circumstances, but the creator of your reality. You start to understand that your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions have a direct impact on the world around you, and that by changing your inner state, you can transform your outer experience. This is the essence of the law of attraction, the principle that like attracts like. But it is not a mere New Age platitude, but a scientific fact that the latest discoveries in quantum physics have proved. The observer effect, the double-slit experiment, and the entanglement principle all point to the fundamental truth that consciousness is the primary driver of reality. But to truly harness the power of your consciousness, you must first learn to master your mind. This is where meditation comes in, the art of stilling the ego's chatter and accessing the deeper levels of your being. Through meditation, you begin to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment, to witness the play of your mind without getting caught up in its drama. You learn to detach from the false identities and limiting beliefs that have kept you trapped in the illusion of separation and to connect with the infinite wisdom that lies within. As you deepen your practice of meditation, you may begin to experience profound states of consciousness, moments of clarity and insight that reveal the true nature of reality. You may have visions, dreams, or intuitive knowings that guide you on your path, that show you the way forward. These experiences are not mere hallucinations or delusions, but glimpses of the divine matrix that underlies all of creation. They are the language of the soul, the cosmic code that is written into the very fabric of your being. But
I do really like this channel.
I
love the art style.
Yeah,
that crispy, retro-y,
and the voice, the orators does a
and the information
job.
And the information.
Yeah, and the information coming out of it is pretty solid, non-dual. I don't know if you call this New Age or Neo-Advaita or whatever they call it. But he was saying right in the beginning that a lot of the old ancient, old religious traditions, they kind of point to this too. Which is interesting because if you were a Christian, you'd probably have a hard time, or a Muslim, or, you'd have a hard time seeing this because this seems like the antithesis of what your religion or what they're probably teaching you in church. But when you start to study Jesus outside of the Bible bubble, I even have a video on the docket to do later on that's like how the Quran can open your third eye. It's a lot of these ancient traditions have what he's talking about in there. It's in there. Once you start to learn about this stuff, you'll be more open to seeing it.
Yes.
But you got to kind of expose yourself to it, and then you'll start to see and it's funny because I feel like the Bible, I see it so differently now. And I just understand it differently now after learning non-duality and Eastern mysticism and a lot of that stuff.
Well said. But, for some reason it makes me... I love that statement. I don't know where it's from, but at some point I heard this statement that was, when the Buddha awakens, everyone, the whole universe awakens, or when the Buddha awakens, everyone awakens, or something like that. And every now and then I recall that, and when I think about somebody that's... gets their egos a hold of something like this, and it's like, I can't wait to exercise these magical powers, and the ego's response to the idea that everyone's gonna awaken, and everyone will wake up at the same, and we'll realize we're the same, and you're the same as everything. And I imagine somebody that's defensive about that, needs hard lines and things. No, I am different. I am my own thing, and I'm gonna outdo you. That's, to me, that's just a whole whack of trauma speaking. Understandable. Very understandable. Society doesn't do you much favors from diverting from that way, but I'm imagining the truest version of a communal state of being, communal equality, everyone getting their needs met, and it's beyond your wildest dreams. It's a, utterly beautiful connection you never knew you could tolerate.
Yeah, and this is coming from a person. I'm not saying I've achieved what this video is talking about.
Yeah.
This is stuff that I'm working on, and trying to
that many
figure
people
out.
are. That we are not so different. That there's many, and it all come together when the planets align and everything happens at once, and bam, everybody.
Maybe this eclipse coming up is going to snap everyone
Maybe.
into the wake everyone up.
Maybe imagine that.
Imagine. Oh. Anyway, let's continue.
Fully integrate these experiences into your life, you must learn to ground them in the practical reality of your day-to-day existence. This is where the practice of spiritual alchemy comes in, the art of transmuting the insights and revelations of your inner journey into tangible changes in your outer world. Walking this path won't be easy to achieve, but leave a comment below to tell us how you'll start the journey. As you continue on your path of spiritual awakening, you begin to realize that your journey is not just about personal growth and self-discovery, but about something much greater. You start to understand that you are part of a cosmic story, a grand adventure that is unfolding across the vastness of space and time. This is the path of the cosmic hero, the archetypal journey that has been chronicled in the myths and legends of every culture. It is the story of the individual who dares to leave the comfort of the known and venture into the unknown, who faces the challenges and trials of the journey to discover their true purpose and potential. The hero's journey is not just a metaphor, but a real and tangible process that is encoded into the very structure of the universe. It is the evolutionary impulse that drives all of creation, the urge to grow, to expand, to become more than we are. As you awaken to your role in this cosmic story, you begin to understand that you are not just a passive observer, but an active participant in the unfolding of the universe. You start to realize that your thoughts, actions, and intentions have a ripple effect that extends far beyond your individual life, and that you are a co-creator of the reality that we all share. This realization can be both exhilarating and terrifying, for it comes with great responsibility. As a cosmic hero, you are called to align yourself with the highest good, to use your gifts and talents in service of the greater whole. You are called to be a beacon of light in a world that is often shrouded in darkness, to be a catalyst for positive change and transformation. But the path of the cosmic hero is not an easy one, for it requires you to confront the deepest fears and doubts that lie within. It requires you to let go of the false security of the ego, surrender to the flow of the universe, and trust in the wisdom of your soul. This is where the practice of spiritual surrender comes in, the art of letting go of control and allowing yourself to be guided by a higher power. It is the recognition that you are not separate from the universe, but an integral part of it, and that by aligning yourself with its flow, you tap into a power that is beyond measure. As you learn to surrender to the flow of the universe, you begin to experience synchronicities and serendipities that confirm you are on the right path. You start to attract people and circumstances that support your growth and evolution, that help you to fulfill your highest purpose. This compassion compels you to use your gifts and talents to make a positive difference in the world and to be a force for healing and transformation, whether through your work, your relationships, or your creative pursuits. You begin to align yourself with the highest good and be a channel for the divine love that permeates all of existence. As you continue on your path of awakening, you may find yourself drawn to explore the deeper mysteries of the universe, to unravel the secrets of the cosmos that are encoded within your very being. This is where the study of sacred geometry, quantum physics, and the holographic nature of reality comes in. The recognition that the universe is a living matrix of interconnected energy and information. Through this exploration, you begin to understand that you are not just a part of the universe, but a holographic reflection of it. You start to see the patterns and connections that underlie all of creation, and to recognize the sacred geometry that is encoded within your own body and mind. As you deepen your understanding of these mysteries, you may find yourself called to share your insights and revelations with others, to be a teacher and guide for those who are just beginning their own journey of awakening. This is the path of the spiritual teacher, the one who has walked the path before and who now serves as a beacon of light for others. This path of becoming a god should not be about ego or self-aggrandizement, but about humble service and surrender to the greater good. It is about recognizing that you are not the source of the wisdom that flows through you, but a channel for the divine intelligence that permeates all of creation. As you navigate the challenges and obstacles on your path, remember that these trials are not roadblocks, but opportunities for growth and transformation. They are the initiations that mark your progress on the path of the cosmic hero, the tests that forge you into a vessel for the divine. As you face these challenges, remember that you are not alone. You are part of a vast network of awakened souls who are all working towards the same goal, the evolution of consciousness and the healing of the planet. You are part of a cosmic family that spans the vastness of space and time, a family that is here to support and guide you on your journey. So trust in the journey, O child of the light. Trust in the wisdom of your soul and the guidance of the universe. Know that you're exactly where you need to be, and that everything that happens is happening for your highest good and the highest good of all. As you awaken to your divine nature, you become a living embodiment of the truth that the gods and humans are one. You become a portal through which the divine can express itself in the world, a channel for the love and wisdom that is the very essence of all creation. May your journey be blessed with the light of awakening, and may you always remember the truth of your divine nature. For you are the universe in ecstatic motion, a cosmic dancer in the grand ballet of creation. And the stage is set for your greatest performance yet.
Time to hit those meditation mats. It just inspired me to try to tune into that. But, can you really force it in, man? It's going to be what it's going to be. I mean, do stuff. Go out there and do stuff.
Yeah.
I got to pee so bad.
Yeah.
But I just want to say the artwork was so gorgeous there. The artwork was good. I agree with the message. I feel like this channel is so advanced.
I know.
It's such advanced stuff.
Yeah, but it's good.
I
really enjoy it. I do find it inspirational. And hopeful. It gives me hope that, and the more people, because this stuff is starting to become more popular. It's before you know it, everyone's just going to kind of know that information, and it probably won't go anywhere for a bit. And then people start trying things and trying to believing in it and making it happen. And I don't know.
I just would feel like don't let the same mistakes of the ego guide you.
Yeah.
If something clicked with this, don't be afraid to miss out. Don't be afraid of anything. I think sometimes it's weird, when people start getting sort of spiritual, their job might change to I make jewelry.
Yeah,
and it's well, what the F do you contribute? It's maybe that person's going to be waiting for you when it clicks into you that you don't need to work in the cigar smoking cattle industry. You know what I mean? I'm proud to say I slaughtered 5,000 cows today. Maybe that person that you judge as being a granola eating flake will be like waiting for you with open arms when it's your turn to, you know, like,
Yeah.
it's hard to not sound judgy. Just see through my own ego's frailties. I'm not even criticizing somebody that works.
I know, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
It's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to say that this journey might start to look strange depending on where you're at. Maybe you watch this and you're like, whoa, not there yet. But you come to it later and you're like, oh, it makes sense. And I've moved along, and behold, I'm a bit of a granola eating hippie now.
Yeah.
And now I don't. Now I see that people judge me for being a little bit, you know, moving forward in this walk or something. You know.
Yeah.
Because I've done my fair share of judgment of hippies. On this thing. Have I not?
Yeah. Well, it said to use every thing as like a learning tool, right? Like every obstacle. It's like a learning, see everything, and that the universe has your best good at heart. And, that might seem crazy if you're going through a hard walk of life right now. You're like, this is the best the universe wants for me. But, we don't know where, like, you could be, a year, 10 years from now. And it might be teaching you something, like, so valuable. And this is coming, from a person, we all have our own struggles, right? We have our own things, we talk about them before we even get going on these shows.
Yeah.
We talk about all the things we're going through. And it's a journey. They don't call it the hero's journey for no reason. And he even said in the beginning there that you're going to need courage. To go on it. You're going to need some courage because it's tough, man.
But deep down, entertain the idea that maybe that's what you really want, is to start cultivating some courage. There's so many reasons in life to not be courageous. Some of the biggest, mightiest people in the world offhand are communicating, don't be courageous, have it locked in. A guy who's got all his I's dotted and T's crossed doesn't need courage. I just am certain I'm gonna kick butt and win. But I feel like there's something about the spiritual path that encourages you to be courageous. Like, I'm scared, and I don't know. I don't know.
For that person, the courage would be maybe like showing more vulnerability. Right? That would be his courage.
Be receptive rather than projective. Rather than projecting your will onto everything. Oh my God, I have to this doesn't even feel right. I gotta receive the message from the universe to go forward. Now we're way off the track.
But anyway, great video. Go check out the Library of Tehuti's website. Really good, our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And guys, if you liked our reaction here, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share this with a friend, and everyone until next time,
stay spiritual.